everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sherry of Sherry's Plans, and today I'm excited to share with you the new 2021 Power Sheets Goal Planner from Cultivate What Matters. So if you're new to Power Sheets, it is a goal setting planner. So it has a prep work section. They'll help you go through maybe some things that are important to you, help you identify things that are going to matter to you, big picture wise, going to matter to you in the long run, and help you develop goals around those things that are important to you. So if you are not a good goal setter like I am, or if you are somebody who does really great at setting their own goals, there are different ways that this Power Sheets can help both types of people out. So if you're not good at setting goals, maybe you set that same goal, I'm going to lose 15 pounds this year, but the Power Sheets are going to help you break it down and figure out, why is that important to you? Why do you want to lose those 15 pounds? How are we going to do that, and help you break that down? So I was one of those people that was really terrible at setting goals. I would set a goal to, save up some money or lose some weight or whatever it is, but I never followed through with those goals. They were out the window by February. So last year was my first year buying the Power Sheets, and this is my 2020 Power Sheets Goal Planner, and I found that using this has really helped me figure out why I want to lose those pounds. It's because I want to be healthy. It's because I want to be around for a long time. It's because I want to have a family. So that really helped me figure out, big picture wise, why those goals I was setting are important to me, and helped me kind of realize my family is important to me. So how am I going to cultivate those relationships with friends and family to help build those relationships? Because that's what's important to me. So it really helped me figure out and help me set goals for what is important to me. So like I said, if you are new to the Power Sheets, I'm going to show you some of the things that are in the Power Sheets 2121 Goal Planner, and maybe help you figure out if this is something that you should invest in. And if you are not new to Power Sheets, I'm going to show you some differences between the two. So first of all, they have 4 new cover designs this year. 3 of them are the linen designs. Those we had 2 linen design covers last year. We have 3 this year. We have the Clear Skies, which is a blue color. We have the Pink Sunrise, and we also have Sea Glass, and that's the Sea Glass is the one that I have chosen here. It's kind of a light blue, little minty color. It's really pretty. And then the other cover design is a patterned cover. It is called Citrus Garden. So some of the changes you'll notice here are the rounded corners on the new Power Sheets. This one from this year has these sharp corners, and I swear you guys, some people are poking themselves with it, but guys, I got a scratch in my desk here somewhere. So I think that's an awesome design. The other thing is too, guys, the Power Sheets are gonna be smaller this year, which I think is awesome. They've listened to our suggestions. They listened to what we had to say about the Power Sheets, and they have made some awesome changes, and I can't wait to share them here with you guys. So they have taken the pages on the Power Sheets from 177 pages to 159 pages. So, and they've also made the coil smaller. So this coil from 2020 is about 1.5 inches big coil. The new one is about 1 inch. And so yes, it is the same O-ring binding, but I have found, as I've been flipping through it, easier to flip through it with a smaller, less pages coil. So I just wanted to start flipping through this here and show you guys some of the differences. So this folder actually is also a little bit bigger. So it's gonna make it a little bit easier for you guys to put some papers in here. It is still pretty slim. You can't fit a whole lot in there, but these are some of the wild cards I printed out for this year, and I just find them a little bit easier to snug in here than in this one right here. This is a little bit slimmer. Last year we had a lot of cards that were put in here. This year we've got a little guide here to starting your Power Sheets. And so what I noticed flipping through this guide is it took some of the items that were pages in this last year's Power Sheets and 2020's Power Sheets, and took them out and put them in this quick start guide. So you don't have to have them carrying around with you all the time. You can use this and then put it somewhere else or toss it or whatever you want to do, but it's not pages that are in here. So that's one way they took out some pages. So this is a welcome to the Cultivate family. This is your quick start guide. This is getting to know your power sheets. It talks about all the different sections in here. What is included with your purchase? So you can watch goal setting videos, learn tips and tricks, join the Facebook group, which is awesome, and then download wildcard pages. And those were some of them that I had printed out in there. So there's some power sheets, frequently asked questions, and a resource guide. Let me flip through some of these pages to kind of show you guys. And I'll keep my 2020 power sheets here in case I want to show you guys some of the changes. So they've started out with a page of stickers, and this is updated. They do include some dots here and the page flags. So Cultivate What Matters really wants you to color code your goals. So they give you like different color coding options. And this is a single page of sticker sheets included in here, but they do have an option to buy a sticker book, which includes tons more to help you color code your goals. So it's got a welcome page and another page for goal setting ideas. You can just use this however you want. So this section right here, guys, this is all the prep work section. So it has an about me section, what fires you up, makes you come alive. And then, so I make some little notes here to myself. So this section is also in the power sheets, but the boxes aren't colored in anymore, which I like. I don't think some of these, you're able to write that well on some of these boxes here. I do like that it's not colored in on this one as well. And then, so this section, I noted that it went from 4 pages in 2020 down to 2 pages. So that's how they got rid of some pages there. So a lot of these pages are similar and they brought over from the 2020 power sheets. So this was another one that was brought down to from 4 pages to 2 pages here. I'll show you guys just going through some of these pages. And what I really like is all the little prep stuff, all the little notes that are added in here. It really makes going through the prep work, it really helps guide you through it. So it's not, you know, this is like a hard fast, this is what you guys have to do on these pages, but they definitely give you some ideas and some stuff to think about. So my yes and no list is what I'm saying yes to and what I'm saying no to. So let's make some decisions about where you'll spend your time this year and where you won't. Say yes to what matters in the year ahead and no to the things that will hold you back, and be bold. So you can write what you want to do on here, and they have tips down here at the bottom too. It says tips, saying no to one thing means you're making space to say yes to do something better. And so this page, the Imagine It, was, it's been updated a little bit and moved forward. So some of the things that they updated in here, you know, like it adds page numbers. So I am capable of change and deciding that I can. The areas of my life that need to be more cultivated are, and it tells you go from page 10 to 11. So from these boxes here. So you take the 3 things from here that you want to focus on and write them in here. And this page, to me, I found it was really fun. It really let me say, like, this is, imagine it, your best year. How is my best year gonna go? And using this page is that way to do that. And then it gives you a really good breakdown here of how to set goals the Cultivate way. So it says, ready to set your goals. You'll actually follow through on without burning out. After years of walking alongside of thousands of women as they cultivate what matters, here's the simple method that works. So choose your yearly goals, breaking down your goals, and pacing yourselves. So they've really embraced this, use the power of 90 days. And what they're going to do in this planner, guys, is every 90 days, they're going to give us a chance to go back and refresh our goals. Are we still working towards those goals? Are those still the things that matter to us right now? And what little steps can we make towards reaching those goals for the year? So they gave us a page to rough draft your yearly goals. The one thing that they did this year is my yearly goals went from 2 pages down to just this 1 page too, which I actually really like because I feel like the 2-page, so this was the 2020 2-page spread that we had last year. And there was a lot of room for you to decorate it and make it colorful, which is what I did here. But I think this will fit perfectly on 1 page. So I'm glad that is one of the ways they took down these pages. They put it here on 1 page. So it gives you room for 8 goals. But don't be intimidated. If you don't have 8 goals, don't try to make 8 goals. Focus on what matters to you. Then they give you a vision board so you can put stickers on it, write and draw, cut and paste things from other places. And then it gives you a chance to find that 2021 word of the year. And don't be intimidated by the 2021 word of the year, because that word can change. There is no rule book that says you can only have one word for 2021. So now it's time to bloom where you're planted. So they give us a section here. The guys, this is how we're going to break down our goals. So they're going to give us a section. We've got our 8 goals, or however many goals we've got for the new year. We're going to work on breaking down those goals right now. So for your goal, you've got your yearly goal and why. Resources needed. Is it going to need time, money, physical space, expertise to revise, emotional capacity, or help from others? And this goal aligns with my big picture, my yes, no list, and my word of the year. So if you're finding that you're putting a goal on there, but it doesn't resonate with those, maybe it's time to ask yourself, is this a goal that matters? Is this something that's going to matter to me in the long run? How is this going to help me reach my big picture goals? So it's got a section what success for this goal looks like at the end of 2020, what might happen if I don't start or make progress on this goal, people who will be positively affected by this goal, and how will I have fun with this goal along the way. And it gives you a section here for some mini goals, so you can brainstorm ideas. This is where you're starting and where you're finishing. And then we've got a section for your mini goal for January through March, for quarter 1, for the first 90 days of 2021. So it allows you to take that yearly goal and break it up, and we're gonna focus on just one mini goal of that for the first 90 days. So, and it gives you some room for some action steps right here. And then it takes this and it does this for all 8 of your goals. And I really love this because last year, this is how the action plan looked like for your goals. So this was one of my goals. And what I did is I filled up all these pages, and then I broke it down for my mini goals. So one, working out 5 times a week, and starting steps, how am I going to make that happen? And then meal plan and prep, what that's going to look like, starting steps there, and tracking my progress. So tracking water, tracking workouts, tracking food, and to see where my progress is. So this worked out really great for me, working out and planning out how this goal is going to go lay out the rest of the year. So what I did is I made copies of this pages while they were blank. And I did that because I thought, just planning ahead, what if my goals change? What if these types of mini goals aren't going to work out for me? What if I can't meal plan and prep? Or what if something changes in my health that I need to account for? So what I did is I made copies of these pages. And that way, what I did is I came back halfway through the year and I reevaluated some of my goals. Some of the things weren't a priority, some priorities changed. But then I had those pages I made copies of to work through my goals again and plan out some mini goals. What they did here is they have a 90-day refresh. So it's going to give you a section every 90 days to work on new mini goals and write that stuff out. So for me, one of my goals for 2021 is still going to be making health a priority, because I think that is one of the most important things for me right now. And it's giving me a section for January through March, what that's going to look like for me. And it's so much easier to think about January through March, 3 months. What am I going to do in 3 months? What's that going to look like for me? What's that goal going to be for 3 months? It's so much easier to think about those 90 days instead of what the heck my health's going to look like for the year. You know, how am I going to progress? How are things going to go? Am I going to fall off of the workout bandwagon? Like, how is that going to go? I don't know. But having this section to only worry about the next 90 days is awesome. I'm so excited for this. So like I said, it's going to break you down through your sections here. Oh, and one of the other things I was going to show you guys. So in last year's power sheets, they had a tab for goals. They got rid of that tab for goals. So now it just goes from prep work to goal planning, and it's all in one. The prep work is streamlined. So now your prep work is down from 34 to 21 pages. So this right here is all your prep work that you have. working through those goals, what's important to you and what those goals are going to be. Pages 21 through 47 are all your goal planning, your goal setting. Okay, so now that we've set up our goals, we've got a yearly overview. One of the things I wanted to do was taking care of my self-care. And for me, that was making sure I'm getting my hair cut regularly. I want to take care of my hair. So I said, okay, if I go and get a haircut every 8 weeks, when am I getting a haircut? So I would write down, okay, we're getting a haircut here, here, here. And so that's what I did on this page. Maybe some other ones are like for your finances. So do you need quarterly check-ins? Do you need to... do you have like big bills that are coming up? Like my HOA fees are due in March. So if that's due in March, I want to save for it in January. Do I want to just remind myself that it's coming up in March? And so again, it gives you some tips here. So return to these pages often, fill in more details throughout the year. Throughout the year, as your path becomes clearer, start with just the first 3 months if needed. So, and then it gives you some blank pages to use your wildcards on. And so they do have these all available online, but you can also purchase some of the wild cards that come on a little bit of sturdy paper. And then we go into the months. So I love these beautiful quotes that they have on here. So January. So these are your important to-dos, what I'm excited for, on my mind, I'm hopeful of that. And this page is the same as it was in January's. And then they blessed us with this calendar in our power sheet. So I was hit and miss with using this calendar. Some of the things I used it for was tracking a cleaning schedule, because one of my goals was to make my house a home. And for me, that looked like adding a cleaning schedule, making sure we were taking care of those things we needed to routinely. So I used that at one point. Some of the other months I just kind of decorated and put, when I was going to do some self-care. So I didn't use this a whole lot, but I do want to try to find a way. I got to find a way to make these pages work for me. And then in January here, they have how to make a tending list. So the tending list is, I'll show you guys what that looks like. But here's how they've got this beautiful layout here of how to use your tending list. They've got a page to brainstorm your month. So this is how 2020's looks. They have the calendar there again. And then in 2020, they have goals to focus on this month and action ideas. And they have a simplify and prioritize and set your goals. And this year, they have monthly ideas, weekly ideas, and daily ideas. So big picture action items or projects, things to take action on consistently, and then habits you want to cultivate. So that's how it looked like. And then it had the tending list. So the tending list this year has changed. So the shading and the coloring on some of these are a little bit different. And then you have your monthly action items, your weekly action items, and daily. So what they did is they've added some daily action items / habits lines for us. We went from 5 lines here to 7. And then we went from 8 lines here to 6 lines on your weekly action. Don't be intimidated by the amount of lines here. There is no reason why you have to fill in and use every single line. As a matter of fact, currently what I do, this is currently how my tending list for the month of October looks. I have a handful of items. I only have 3 weekly items and 3 daily items. And I just use some washi tape to decorate and fill in those blank spaces. So use them however you want to. So after the tending list in our 2021 goal planner, we flip it over and we have the month in review section here. So people I'm grateful for, good things, what I listened to or read, things that are goals that are going well. I'm choosing grace over guilt about, favorite memories from the month, and what I'm saying no to and what I'm saying yes to. What's changed too in this from 2020, after your tending list here, they had a blank page to customize your power sheet so you could put another wild card on here. And then it had the month in review page. And then it was another blank page to put another wild card on. Now, they got rid of a page in each month by combining it together like this. The only thing that I could see for some people Some people liked to take their tending list out and put it on the fridge, put it on a board, put it somewhere they would see it every day. I never did that with mine, so it wasn't an issue, but if you are somebody who takes the tending list out, you'll also be taking out your monthly review page. And we go through February. February is the same layout as January, and then March, and March is the same as February, and then April. So April is a new 90 days, so when you turn the tab to April, it says your refresh is here. So this is the room for your 90-day refresh, and it has your cultivated life evaluation check-in, and it did go from 2 pages to 1 page, which I think again is plenty of space. So it gives you a section to rate that area of your life, and then you can move on with the prep work on it. So it has a section here to try this at home, and then you have a section for what I'm saying yes to this quarter and what I'm saying no to. And then they have a keep moving forward section here, and your refresh goals. So it gives you a section to like rewrite your goals, and then it breaks it down into sections for mini goals. And I made myself a reminder. It says use these pages to map out your mini goals and action steps for the quarter. And then it says choose 1 mini goal for each of your yearly goals or whatever works best for you. And it gives you room for your 8 goals there. And then it goes into April's important, what I'm excited for, what's on my mind, and I'm hopeful that. So then it goes into it that way. And then that's how it looks like for the refresh. So like I said, what's different is in our 2020 Power Sheets, we had a spring tab. So in spring, it came with so it had a space here to clear the clutter, and then it had your goal refresh. So instead of having the bigger boxes, you have smaller boxes, and it all fits on 1 page, and the same thing with your goal refresh. That's all gonna fit on 1 page right now too. So that's how they're getting rid of some of the pages and some of the bulk. So those are just some of the ways that they're making the Power Sheets smaller. So I want to show you guys we're not losing anything. We're just combining and condensing some of the stuff here. Okay, so we are gonna flip through all this because these are all the same. Every 90 days you go through a goal refresh, get through to December here. And then at the end of December, you have a look at you did it. You have your 2021 year in review. You just lived a cultivated year. You can write about that, draw about it, use that here. And then they have a 2021 year in review. And in 2020s, they have each month, a memory from each month. This one, I like what they did. They did a favorite memory, best new habit, most memorable adventure. They changed it so where it's not like each month, you can just some other stuff that stuck out for you this year and use that. So that is the entire walkthrough of the 2021 Power Sheets Goal Planner. I hope this was helpful for you guys and maybe figuring out if this is something that's gonna work for you, or if this is something you wanna use for this year. So some of the things I wanted to add is new to Cultivate What Matters. They're adding when you buy your Power Sheets, you will automatically be enrolled in what they are calling Goal School. You get free Goal School. And I don't have a whole lot of information about that, but I'm super excited for it. So it'd be like a new online platform. What they did tell us is going to be where the video series are going to be, and then it's going to have some interactive tabs to work on tracking. So I don't know if you'll be able to like put your tending list in there and be able to work on your tending list that way, or how we're going to be able to track our progress in there, but there'll be more information about that coming soon. So when you, the goal planners, when they launch on October 14th, are going to be $60. And I know that may seem steep, but I do think that is $60 well spent. It is a goal planner for the year. It is of really good quality. This is a good hardcover. It covers up the tabs here, so everything's gonna stay well and protected. It's a good coil. And I don't carry mine around with me. It stays on my desk, but it has held up very well. This is what this year's looks like. And but they have made it smaller, which I've already noticed the size difference. I think it's just gonna work out really well. They also stated on their website, I saw that a 6-month undated is also gonna be available at the time these are released. So I haven't seen them do that before, but that's pretty exciting because maybe you're not sure if it's something that's gonna work for you, and $60 is a little steep. There are gonna be, it looks like there is going to be a 6-month option as well. And that one will be undated. So you can start that as soon as you get it in November, or you can wait until January to start it, however works for you. So I found what works for me really well. And I think you should do this too. If you are unsure about Cultivate What Matters, the company, about getting your power sheets, I recommend listening to Laura Casey's Cultivate Your Life podcast. I listened to that last year when I went on a trip to Colorado, and I listened to like the whole thing while I was driving. And guys, it is just, Laura Casey is just so inspiring, and she is just she gives you such great insight, and she's so motivating, and she really just wanted, like, after listening to that, I just really felt so empowered and wanted to work on my goals and felt I could accomplish anything. And it really helped me make that decision if trying the power sheets was right for me. So I totally recommend her podcast. So go find that and listen to that. I haven't seen anything too new come out for it this year, but they've also been working on the Power Sheet Prep Cast, and that is something that's been coming out monthly to help you work through your tending list for each month. So that's out there too. So something else that's coming out on October 14th is there will be free shipping with orders over $100. They are offering this free gift. It's a pin, so free gift when ordering on launch day. And then also on October 14th, they are offering a half off to the Cultivate Your Year live program. So that is held on December 7th. It is an all-day thing, and it's all going to be virtual this year online. So normally the cost will be $99, but on October 14th, you'll be able to get it for only $49. And that day, what they're going to do is they are going to work through, the Cultivate Your Matters team with Laura Casey is going to be helping you work through your prep work. So they will take you through going through all the prep work, help you get motivated and be inspired. And, you know, the team is just wonderful. So that will be available to purchase on that day as well. They will have it recorded. So if it is something that you do purchase, but you can't be there all day on the 7th, you can come back and watch it. So that covers everything I wanted to share with you guys on the 2021 Power Sheets. If I missed anything, or if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. That way I can help maybe answer some of those questions for you before launch day on October 14th. I will have a link in my description on this video where you can purchase your 2021 Power Sheets and all of the accessories from the collection that are coming out on October 14th. So be sure to come back and use my link. It is an affiliate link, and what that means is I receive a small commission from their sales. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It just shows the company that I was the one that brought you to them on launch day. So please use that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure you follow me on Instagram as well at Sherry Plans. Subscribe to my video here. I'm going to have another video showing you the accessories collection that I purchased. I hope this was helpful to you guys, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.